Welcome to another hotly contested match where Lithuania is taking an early lead in the Baltic Indoor Ultimate Frisbee League 2026, coming to you from the halls of Ogre Sports Center, where, as I mentioned, Lithuania Open national team is taking on the Ventspils Frisbee Club. From Ventspils, of course, the locals from Latvia taking on Lithuanians. International matchup. And I am more than happy to bring that for you. As the first Lithuanian Open match was quite hotly contested against Ventspils. I do strongly recommend you to rewatch that after you watched all the games from the halls of Ogre. Budinch gets in a difficult position there. Looks like a hand was there from the defender from Mendelis, and the long shot now goes to Krebs, and Krebs collecting the first point for Ventspils. 1-1 in this game. So 42-minute games to 17 points, so quite long games, as we are adopting the European Ultimate Federation Appendix in preparation for the European Indoor Championships later this month, in the end of January, in the Netherlands. Of course, it's going to be exciting to watch these games as well. And Lithuania, Dovydas Gauba with the disc. Oh, swings to Zubavicius. Zubavicius swings, takes once, twice, goes to Modestas Gauba. Good to see him back, of course, in the indoor halls after recovering from an injury. And Zubavicius with the disc. Ooh, great try from Krauklis there, but comes empty-handed in the matchup, and great grab by Ernestas Visotskis. For 2-1 lead in this match. So far, only clean holds. And this is going to be another exciting and an intense matchup. Budinch getting the disc, still looking for the first pass. Ooh, Zakis with a lovely grab, very low disc. Swing to Atorins. Atorins goes back to Budinch in his own end zone, finally getting out of their own end zone to Krebs, to Skudra, and Skudra to Atorins. Managing to toe in, and Budinch, after starting with the reception of the pull, celebration in an emphatic fashion. Lovely grab for Ventspils. And the 2-2 equalizing score. Highly and hotly contested match for Ventspils. Many of the Ventspils players will also be on the squad for the Latvian Open national team at the Indoor Championships in the Netherlands. Visotskis with a long shot to Zubavicius, and cannot hold on to the disc, and the first turnover. In the game. And another turnover gives the disc back to Lithuania, as Bergmanis tried to hold on to the disc, but wasn't able to. Zubavicius now Goes the other way, turns around, resets to Dovydas Gauba. High disc to Zubavicius. Swing and into the end zone for Danielos Šakovic. Kuleshov was quite upset about not being able to put more pressure on there. And yeah, as you see, the president of the Lithuanian Flying Disc Federation on the screen, also doubling as a coach. Giving some instructions to the players, and Mendelis with the pull. Received by Budinč, and once again not the easy reception for Krebs. Atorins to Budinč. Budinč once again to Krebs, attacking the disc. Skudra with a hammer. Bachkis was not aware of that disc, and Skudra with a lovely cut into the end zone collects another point for Ventspils. Lovely grab for Marcis Skudra. And a 3-3 equalized by Ventspils. Gauba, quick pass, and Modestas Gauba now with the disc, surveying the options, gets to Šakovic. Dovydas Gauba now with the disc, looking for options, but has to go back to Zubavicius. Visotskis to Modestas Gauba, and Modestas Gauba goes to Zubavicius, and a little bit imprecise. Ooh. Yeah, that was a very, very quick disc, but very easy to receive for Zubavicius. Ventspils now, another opportunity for a break. They had that opportunity already, but unfortunately gave the disc back, and Krauklis with the disc. Low pass to Zeltinš. Zeltinš once again with the disc, far sideline. A blade goes to Bergmanis. Difficult reception, give and go. Bergmanis available for a reset. It's like Lithuania are now clamping down the zone and not allowing anything to go there. But Vitalijs Kulešovs collects the first break of the game for Ventspils. And as you hear the celebrations in the hall, quite an important break, of course, for Ventspils, and our producer as well celebrating. And of course, quite a partisan crowd, of course, in the halls of Ogre, of Latvia. Quite a lot of support for Latvians in the halls. Dovydas Gauba. First pass to Zubavicius. Gives and goes, but under tight coverage. Mendelis with the disc. Swing to Visotskis. And a long shot goes for Mendelis in the end zone, and Lithuania collects an equalizer 4-4, but Ventspils still, as after getting the first break, getting so far virtually in the lead of this game. Zakis with the disc for Ventspils for their offensive point, and Budinj goes deep for over the defender of Globis. Lovely grab for Skudra. Lovely pickup for Ventspils, and for another clean hold of Ventspils. 5-4 in the game so far. Krauklis with a slow and low disc, so quite a good start for Lithuania. Zubavicius and Visotskis, quite a good move so far. Gauba, Dovydas Gauba with the disc, goes into the end zone for ageless Kestutis Bačkis. For a nice equalizing shot, and 5-5 so far. Only holds for Lithuania, but Ventspils having one break, still virtually in the lead. Interesting permutations as well. I don't want to spoil you the earlier game of Lithuania and Salaspils, as it was a very exciting match. I do recommend you to watch the whole thing, but yeah, it can create quite an interesting three-way tie, depending of course on who is going to win this game. So Skudra with the disc, looking for options, a couple of play on, looks like there was a stoppage, but then did not affect play on, so the disc will stay. Everybody's just gonna go back to where they were. Dovydas Gauba apologetic about a call that did not affect really anything. And a defensive pressure from Džiugas Globis, giving Lithuania the first chance for a break. Ooh, good chase there by Mikenas. Modestas Gauba fakes once, twice. A foul has been called. Looks like a defensive foul. Oh no, offensive foul. So we are back. Modestas Gauba fakes once, twice, but finally finds Vicentas Virbalas in the end zone, and that is a break back. So we are still on serve with Lithuania winning on a flip. So exciting game, very intense, and 6-5 so far for Lithuania. Atorins receives the pull, goes to Budinj to Krebs. Interesting that Mark Krebs, usually a handler for Ventspils squad, Now moving, well, now kind of mostly in the handler position. Zakis and Skudra. Skudra, once Zakis was signaling into the end zone, but Skudra elected a safer choice of Budinj. Now good movement, and Skudra goes for Budinj. Mendelis, after a successful defense, the disc unfortunately was not out of the playing field, and Budinj manages to adjust as the disc was still hanging there, and Budinj collecting the point for Ventspils, and hotly contested, intense. Margiris, I am not sure who's going to be fighting for the first place in Open Division. Do you mean in the league or in the European Championships in the Netherlands? I think here it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised that in the league it's going to be a three-way tie between Salaspils, Lithuania and Ventspils, of course depending on who is going to win this game. And again, I don't want to spoil you the game of Lithuania Open and Salaspils. Go watch that after you finished watching this game and everything else that we are providing you, all the live streams that we are giving you in the Baltic League. As a miscommunication between Dovydas Gauba and Kestutis Bačkis, and yes, Bačkis apologetic, raising his hand up, apologizing there. Ventspils, once again, opportunity for a break. They have missed one, did take one. Oh, what a hammer. Is that going to stay? No. Good idea by Krause, but didn't work out as Dovydas Gauba was ready for that particular disc. Dovydas Gauba now with a scuba to his brother through some contact, and yeah, good handshake, Krause and Modestas Gauba. Oof. Yeah, some contact. Quite an intense battle there. Krause recognizes that he maybe was not in position. Maybe some contact initiated by the offensive player, but no call and a clean game. Lovely to see that good spirit from both sides. Vysotskis ready to pull. Budinj in his own end zone. Zakis now getting involved, and Skudra. Budinj to Zakis. Oh, Mikenas' hand was very, very close to defending that. But Skudra with a blade for Zakis. Oh, too far and a little too high. Zakis quite unhappy about that, so Lithuania have an opportunity for an outright lead in this game if they can score another break. Vysotskis to Mendelis, back to Vysotskis. Mendelis gives and goes at Virbalas. First reception, Mikenas goes back. Vysotskis to Mendelis. Mendelis looking for options, signaling to the players to come back in, but nobody is virtually cutting. Virbalas looking for options once, twice. Vysotskis gets the reset. Inside shot to Globis. And a swing to Mendelis, and Mendelis with the blade to Mikenas. And that is a 2. Oh, looks like a not in has been called. Might be, yeah, might have a point over there. So the players will decide on the field. But looks like the point has been given in the end. Well, yeah, it is a little bit close to call, as I have rewinded, and you can do the same and you can make your own decisions, but it is very, very close to call in that particular situation. But yeah, as the line is not very visible at the point where the foot has landed, but the player has decided to call it a good point. I think it's a bit of a 50-50. I think it's a good idea to call. Like I said, it was too close to call. Some of the players are asking me, as the line wasn't visible, so not quite easy to say if it was really in or out. So I think both decisions would probably be correct, and as the players have decided to call it in. Good spirits. Ventspils. Swing to Zakis. Zakis to wide open Marcis Skudra. Skudra looking for the end zone. Goes for Krebs. Ooh, Krebs manages to keep it in, and ooh, yeah. Good celebration and good slap of the hands with Dovydas Gauba. Oh, Dovydas Gauba there had good position, but yeah, good grab. Great grab in the end zone. And Ventspils with the pull, looking for a break, as Subavicius lovely pass for him in the end zone, and yeah, that is Lithuania taking the first half of this game in a pretty effective fashion, and now one break up. So Ventspils would need at least 2 breaks to win this game, of course, depending on what Lithuania is going to do. Halftime, couple of minutes break. Everybody go grab yourself a drink, a tea, a coffee, a drink of your choice, and we will be back with you in about a minute. Second half of the international matchup of Lithuania Open national team and Ventspils Frisbee Club from Ventspils, Latvia, is upon us, as we have about 10 seconds before the start of the second half. But the players have decided to go slightly earlier, which is absolutely fine. And Modestas, Dovydas Gauba with the pull. Ooh, quite a crafty shot there from Marcis Skudra, and the Ventspils are in the red zone. Oh, yeah, looks like Marcis Skudra was not aware of the player going slightly behind. And oh, looks like an injury is going to be called by Budinch, Edgars Budinch, So going to be stall 1. So Edgars Budins is gonna walk off, gonna be replaced by Kaspars Krauklis. Stall 1. Lobis with the disc. Lithuania, opportunity for another break. And gets it to Mikenas. Mikenas looking for options. Fairly high stall count. Bačkis now with a hammer. Low hammer though to Modestas Gauba into the end zone. So great reception. And a good grab by Modestas Gauba. Marcis Kudra quite upset about being defended earlier, and yeah, looks like Edgars Budins got slightly injured. Not sure if he's gonna be back in this particular game, as I think he twisted something, judging by the looks of his walk and how uncomfortable he is at the moment. Ventspils. Krauklis with the disc, and Krauklis goes in the end zone for Zakis, and was that looks like it was in, as he was slightly pushed as well. So I think both Mikenas and Zakis have decided that yeah, that should be called a good point and a clean hold for Ventspils. 10-8 in this game. Only 14 minutes left. Game is to 17 points. Lithuania, couple breaks up. So Ventspils will be looking to get a couple of breaks back. I'm sure that the end of this game is going to be quite exciting. So I do not recommend you to go anywhere from your screens, and yeah, we are more than happy to bring you these games from the Latvian Frisbee Federation game YouTube channel, as Modestas Gauba once again collecting another point for Lithuania and doing, yeah, good work and very efficient work by Lithuania, also staying ahead by 3 points now, 11-8, so 2 breaks and a flip basically. Ventspils ready to receive, and not sure if the disc landed in the end zone, but the players will. Oh yeah, looks like it has landed in the end zone, or that's what players have decided. Zakis grabs, and Krebs goes for Skudra in the end zone for nice efficient point, and putting on their defensive line, as most of the players are pretty fresh, I'm pretty sure, but they do need to create some of the defensive opportunities. Krebs is going to be pulling for Ventspils. There's still some time, of course, in this game, so plenty of time for Ventspils to go back, as most of the points are going pretty quick. Oh, and a run through by Andrejs Krause almost forgot to stop, but finally figured out that the job is done and now they need to score. So lovely, lovely run through block from Ventspils. Yeah, Lithuania are asking questions of why did you stop? Why did you stop? Where were you going? But regardless, yeah, Ventspils now on the doorstep. So very, very important block. Ooh, holding on to the disc does Kuleshov's swing back. Ooh, oof. Good try. I'm not sure if Krebs realized that the defender was right there. Tried to squeeze the disc in, but yeah, no, Zeltinj had no chance of grabbing the disc through a screen of another Lithuanian player, and Vysotskis to Vysotskis to Modestas Gauba. And Modestas Gauba dives into the mat for celebration. Happy, happy. As Lithuania pulling ahead. (12-9). Quite a large deficit. 3 points, quite an important one, considering that we are applying the Paga cap, which means if the by the end of the time, if the point difference is 3 or more, then the game is automatically over. Krebs with the disc. Skudra. And Skudra goes into the end zone. Oh, for Zakis, and unfortunately, yeah, he was not able to pluck that disc out of the air, not the sky, out of the air rather, under some pressure from Matas Mikenas. Mendelis now with the disc. Oh, low disc for Virbalas, but Virbalas still collects Globis with the disc. Looking for options. Mendelis. Mendelis still looking. Oh, good blade. Bachkis almost collects, but not able to hold on to it. Ventspils getting the disc back. Zakis, no mark. Ooh, still a low disc for Krebs. It's like Zakis kind of finding space, but not very easy. And Zakis kind of wants a particular thing, as he's showing a 2, probably a set play in the end zone. But ooh, Krebs getting some contact there, getting up with his defender. A handshake, good spirit, and oof, yeah, Krebs manages to hold on to the disc after some contact from Vicentas Virbalas. But looks like no harm done, just very, very, very intense defense from Lithuania. (10-12) in this game. And a break has been called. So Sakovic. Ooh. Loads of pressure from Bergmanis on Modestas Gauba, but Modestas Gauba holds on to it. And Dovydas Gauba with some fancy quick passes gets Lithuania into a favorable position, and Zubavic is collecting in the end zone. After a quick pass from Vysotskis. Lovely work by Lithuanians, 13-10, so still maintaining that 3-point lead. which is pretty important in this particular game. Of course, in the format of the indoor European Ultimate Federation indoor appendix. Slightly modified, but regardless, the main rule set, of course, stays with the appendix. Long shot goes from Krauklis, but Zakis was kind of in position, but Dovydas Gauba was clearly in a better position. And Dovydas getting another opportunity for a break, but Krebs, good big pressure as Mendelis was not able to see the disc as Krebs cleanly jumps in front, even though not getting the disc, but also interferes enough with that particular disc as it was not received by Lithuania. Ventspils, Krauklis. With a new hairstyle. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Oh, lovely try by Skudra. Skudra unhappy even though he tried to save possession over there. And unfortunately Krebs was punished for face marking his assignment, as it was, it was pushed into Virbalas. And Krebs had a choice to make, either to watch where his assignment will go, or if he would be able to watch when the disc was released. And I think it's a very often a lose-lose situation. And Lithuania collecting another break, 14-10. Zeltinj with the disc goes to Zakis. Zakis looking for a reset, finds Skudra. Zeltinj available, but gets it to Zakis, as he also got open. And Krauklis with a long shot into the end zone. Oh, left hand for Krebs does not work. And another break opportunity for Lithuania. Lithuania looks to have a fairly strong squad, and they might be a pretty big contender in the halls, in the indoor halls of the Netherlands in the end of the month. So that's going to be an exciting thing to watch. Dovydas Gauba fakes once, not given. Now Modestas Gauba. And Vysotskis with the disc, Bachkis available, gets the reset. And a long shot goes. Unfortunately, Marcis Skudra was not ready for that. Zakis asking questions, which side are we forcing, as this disc was not supposed to go to the side where it went and have that shape. So because of that, Skudra was not able to adjust and put some more defensive pressure there. 15-10, 5-point deficit, quite a big deficit for Ventspils. It's not impossible, they just need a couple points to stay within 3 when the time is over, and then maybe another break. That would be lovely, but quite a tall task, considering the lead and the confidence of the Lithuanians at the moment. So probably also a mental upper hand at the moment. Bergmanis with the disc, back to Zakis. Zakis goes long for Krause, but Mendelis takes the disc away, and Krause hits the deck a little bit hard. Not sure if there's going to be a foul. No foul called, but good to have the safety of the players, of course, is one of the first things on the hand, so good spirit from Mendelis. Skudra. Bergmanis with the disc goes to Zakis, and Zakis manages to hold on to it, and looks like a bit of a discussion between Mikenas and Zakis. And Dovydas Gauba telling him that all is good, but looks like there was a bit of a maybe a push-off, maybe some contact. Yeah, Zakis and Mikenas, yeah, not the most friendly body language, but of course when the emotions are flying high, sometimes hard to calm down, but hopefully the players will talk after the game, and I'm sure that no harm done, as only 1 minute is left until the end of the game. Dovydas Gauba receives the pull. First pass given. Second, Modestas Gauba. Swing to Zubavicius. Back to Dovydas Gauba. Zubavicius again available. BALTIC is available for reset. Taken. Ooh, slightly imprecise, but still works. Zubavicius. A bit too many handlers, looks like, but yeah, Vysotskis goes for Modestas Gauba, and Modestas Gauba wants to take another plunge into the mats, but doesn't. Still, I'm sure that they are celebrating that, but as the previous point has started, we are going to play a game to 17, regardless of time. Well, actually, no, not necessarily game to 17, as if Ventspils scores the next point, the game is over anyway, as the point difference is will be more than 3. Even if Ventspils is scoring the next point, the game will be over. But of course, the point difference is very important, so that's why every point and every score counts. Ventspils gonna call a brick. They're gonna bring it to the more favorable position at the brick mark. Atorins with the disc. Zakis to Krebs. Back to Zakis. A reset. To Skudra, and Skudra goes to Krebs. So Krebs not able to hold on to it. Too high and a little too far. Yeah, Skudra, I think, is pretty tired as well, and yeah, I think the concentration as well is pretty difficult. And Ventspils getting the disc back and managing to hold on, so slightly putting the deficit a little bit lower of the score, so 4 points still, as it is a game. The game is over. So 16-12, Lithuania, a win in the bag, and fortunately for Ventspils does not work out very well for them. We will be back, of course, with another game. We've got a few more games in the back for you. 3 more games. So next up we are going to have Open Division once again. Baltic Dragons against Ogre Frisbee Club, the locals of Ogre taking on the Holes. And we will be back in just a few seconds.